Once upon a time, many years ago, I uploaded these videos. The reason I watched it was because Billie Piper was in, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know I'm a massive fan of Billie Piper and things. Obviously, Billie Piper has been a huge idol of mine since 2005. I mean, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, you know that Billie Piper means the world to me. Billie Piper is like half of my world. Billie Piper is perfect in every way. And now that very old dream of seeing Billie Piper in the flesh, as it were, has come true. So for my first coffee chat video, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to talk very briefly about seeing Billie Piper in Yerma. This was at one of the Vic Theatres in London, and I had a front row seat, I had a front row ticket, it cost me £10, and the weird thing about this is that the entire play was inside a glass oblong, I guess, and there were moments where Billie Piper was pressed up against the glass, and I'm like right there and she's right there, and my kind of 13, 14, 15-year-old self was kind of having a bit of a mental breakdown at that point, because it's one of those things where you just dream of that moment for so many years. And even though Billie Piper's roles have kind of not been as important in my life over the last few years as they were when I was a teenager, because that had been a dream for so many years, it was just exquisite. And even now, this was in September, this was last month, and even now I think, did that really happen? Have I really sat a couple of metres away from Billie Piper for about 2 hours? I don't think Yerma's on anymore, but if you ever get the chance to see it, either with Billie again or with anybody else in it, you must. It is so chilling and so heart-racing and a little bit triggering as well for certain things. But it was a wonderful production, very different considering, as I said, it was all inside a glass box, which is just something I've never seen before, and a really creative use of the space. But yeah, seeing it's happened. So for those of you who watched my videos back in 2010 and put up with me going on and on and on about Billie Piper and Rose Tyler and Belle de Jour, it's happened. I'm getting lipstick all over this cup. Do you like it? This is obviously Nightmare Before Christmas, and I've had this for about 3 years and I really like it, and it's very big and holds a lot of coffee. So obviously a lot of you said that you were keen to see these coffee chat videos, and I'm very excited to be doing these. And I think one of the things that I could do with these is make it like a mini Ask Amy. I'm still going to do my Ask Amy videos, but I think in each one of these I'm going to try and answer a question or 2 or 3 questions that I get frequently asked. And one question that I'm always asked and never ever talk about is music that I like. Now, I do like pop music, I guess, but I don't really actively seek it out. If it's on the radio, great, fine. But the music that I sit down and listen to, John Barrowman. John Barrowman's my number one, I love him. But show tunes mainly. Right now I'm kind of binge listening to the Sweeney Todd soundtrack, but not Tim Burton's version. Oddly enough, I think I'm just kind of exploring other ones and listening a lot to Emma Thompson as Mrs. Lovett, because I love her so much. And other stage versions, just to broaden out my horizons a bit. And the Les Mis soundtrack as well, and the Matilda soundtrack. I haven't seen Matilda on stage, but I'm listening to Matilda a lot just now, and I don't really know why. I'm really enjoying the soundtrack, and I will hopefully get to see it in the West End. Jack and Jill from Matilda is now just going round and round in my head. And I think lastly for this video is I don't want to make it too long, I just want to drop in a teaser. Next month, hopefully, my next book is out. I'm just finalising a few things regarding the publication date and also the cover. I don't want to say too much about it here because I've not mentioned it anywhere on social media yet until just now. But it's nothing like anything I've ever written before, but it's more like me. And by that I mean I've wanted to write this for a good few years, but I held back and held back because I thought some people may not like this. And I don't just mean it may not be to their taste. I mean, it may be offensive to some people. And I thought, but I really want to do this. I need to purge these thoughts and get them on paper. And I just thought, I'm going to do it. So I did, and I wrote it, and it's finally ready after years and years of it just kind of festering away in the back of my mind. And I'm really looking forward to being able to share more about that with you. Yes, I do like the relaxed approach to these coffee chats. I had a very good idea, if I do say so myself. If you have anything you would like me to talk about in future coffee chats, please feel free to leave it in the comments. And as I said, I may do mini versions of Ask Amy's within these, so any random questions you have, just let me know and I can always give them an answer. Thank you for watching this very first coffee chat, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.